It's our week 2 business finance update video for the weekend of June 18th and 19th. I've posted a sample of a spreadsheet of the portfolio, which we'll look at. I've posted assignment number 1, which is due for the Business Finance Online class on Sunday, June 26th. And for the Business Finance Remote class, it's due Tuesday, June 28th. So we'll look at that. Also, I have posted a video in our YouTube site, and I will copy that over onto this video in the file folder. Instructions on how to use the database at the University of La Verne Wilson Library to help you in your research of financial statements. A couple points of interest in our Blackboard site this second weekend of our course. First of all, if you go to the assignment and examinations file folder, you will see our first assignment due on either the 26th or the 28th. It's Introduction to Finance. I've given you 2 file folders, both the same assignment, a PDF version and a Word doc version. And you are to complete that and post it to this file folder after you complete it, your file or files. Some of you sometimes use 2 or more, 1 or more files, and post it to this by next Sunday or next Tuesday. Now, if you need an extension and want some extra time, please just email me and I will grant that. You can have a couple extra days if you need to post your work. The key thing is to let me know, because Blackboard is set up to shut down the file folder for the assignment on the due date. If I do not shut it off, then you come in late to post your work and it won't let you do that. So please let me know if you like a couple extra days or an extra day to do your work. Another point of interest is in week number 2. Here is in our week number 2 file folder, here is a sample of our class portfolio in the spreadsheet format. I know some of you had to make some corrections to your portfolio, and please do so if you'd like. I will give you the extra points needed. But this is a spreadsheet of the portfolio. A couple things to note. Notice how I have the file to total $100,000. Notice in the shares cells, I have the formula. This investment divided by the stock price to give me the number of shares. And notice I have rounded that number. Here was the number I was given when I did the calculation, but then I go to the menu and I decrease the decimal to the whole number, and that's how I would like the format. Notice the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ indexes. Please note that some of us had our wrong numbers. So this is the file and the format that we begin the session with, or the summer session with. And please, if you need to update your portfolio after I've commented on your work, please do so and repost it to that discussion forum. Here is our first assignment work, and it's mainly multiple choice and some internet research. It covers the first couple of chapters of our course and resembles the work that we've posted and looked at in our Blackboard. It answers some questions, so you can either download the Word doc and type your answers on the file folder, or you can create your own file folder to do the work. A couple interesting points to note. Some questions are written questions, a few sentences, a paragraph. Others are multiple choice. So please note that format for each problem. When you get to question 7, I'm asking you for some financial information based on the data given. This goes to our discussions of chapter 3 and financial statements. I want you to determine 3 numbers. Determine the earnings before interest and taxes, determine the net income, and determine the cash flow from operations based on this information I give you in this problem. Question 8 is asking you to define the different types of standard measures of financial statements from chapter 4. And then we get to the questions 9 and 10. I want you to select First of all, in question 9, I want you to determine and define what a profit and loss statement does, and what does it mean, and why is it important? And then finally, for the last 2 questions, 10 and 11, I want you to select one company from your portfolio, just one, and I want you to look at some financial information. In question 10, I want you to find the earnings per share for your company for the last 3 fiscal years. Now, for most companies, that will be December 2012, 2011, and 2010. What is the earnings per share for your company? That's question 10. And then in question 11, I want you to find for that same company, that one company you selected from your portfolio, going back 2 fiscal years, find me the current ratio, the debt ratio, and the profit margin. Those are the 3 numbers we isolated in my lecture on chapter 4. Find for the last 2 fiscal years for your company the current ratio, the debt ratio, and the profit margin, and a brief comment for each one, current ratio, debt ratio, profit margin, on what they represent as an analysis of this company. What do they mean? So you need to go to the internet. Now, I have posted a file folder along with this assignment. A file folder is also in YouTube about how to use the Wilson Library D&B Hoover's database. The D&B Hoover's database is available to all students to do internet research and look up data about companies very similar to this data here. If you don't want to use that, you can go to Yahoo Finance, you can go to Google, you can go to the company's website, and you can find this information. But the key part of the assignment number 1, leading into other assignments in our class, is your ability to do and look up information on the internet. In this case, you got to go and find the earnings per share, the current ratio, the debt ratio, and the profit margin for a specific company that you select. Don't forget to name that company in your answer. Just don't give me the numbers and then I don't know what company it's for. Give me the name of the company. And so you have to do a little internet research. There's a file folder, there's a video link to an explanation of how you can use the D&B Hoover's database in the Wilson Library, another great source for information that you can study and use as a student in the business program. So that's assignment number 1 for this week. You have from a week from today, June 26th, to post this work to Blackboard. So this week, for beginning our 3rd week of our summer session, you have assignment number 1 to do in the next week. And also tomorrow, or on Monday of June 27th, I will post the lead-in video, lecture video for week 3, which we're going to talk about the time value of money. But your main concentration is on chapters 1 through 4, assignment number 1 for this week. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Make sure you read each problem carefully in the assignment and answer it completely. I'll be available all week for any questions or concerns you may have. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. Good luck on your first assignment, and we'll see you again in week number 3. Adios.